so you missed out on our Black Friday PC build guides, and Christmas is almost here.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need.
And you need the specs for the cheapest gaming PC to give out as a gift, or maybe you need one for yourself, or anything basically. Oversee your PC, you need to help me out, bro. I'm running out of time and inflation is hitting really hot. I need the cheapest brand new gaming PC for about $550 or less. Alright, we can do that. However, do keep in mind, boys, that relative performance of the cheaper build is lower and it significantly scales up when you go up the $800 mark. It's alright, I'll do anything. Alright, let's go through this one. The same criteria as before. That means all parts must be brand new, no use, refurbished, renewed, pre-loved items, none of that stuff. So, and parts must be on stock at the time of recording, and of course, no burning adapters in video. Now, because we are so limited on our budget, we're going for the cheapest brand new 6-core CPU that we can find, and that is the Ryzen 5 4500 for $79. Yes, it's a Ryzen with an older architecture, and yes, it's only PCIe 3.0, but it actually comes with 6 cores and 12 threads. And this is actually okay, boys, for this price point. I mean, it was released this year, however, it's not the latest Ryzen architecture, okay? But for the price, we can't complain. I mean, it's $79 and it comes with a free guide, and I think it's still decent enough for competitive gaming. And now it comes with this AMD stock cooler as well, so that saves us more money. For the motherboard, likewise, we will need the best motherboard we can find for the least money possible. So what we've selected is the Asus Prime A520M-A2/CSM. Yes, this is an A520 chipset, boys, but look at what we're getting. We have a small heatsink for a VRM, 4 RAM slots in case we need to expand, and more importantly, we have RGB headers. Now, this motherboard supports PCIe 4.0, but this system will be running on 3.0 because of our processor. But hey, this is only $80 and we'll be fine with this setup, right? For the RAM, this one's a no-brainer. Same thing, we want the cheapest but decent RAM possible, and because of that, we're going to pick once again the trusty Silicon Power Value Gaming RAM, 16GB for $43. Yes, it's pretty simple. Camouflage gray, 16GB, dual channel, $43. Just get it. And our storage, you probably got our theme here. We want the cheapest thing possible that's also decent. So what we've opted is the theme group M333, 512GB NVMe. This is a PCIe Gen 3. It runs at 1700 read and 1400 write speed. This is totally fine. I mean, this is just a gaming rig, boys. It's not a editing rig. And I think this is a really good deal for $30. And finally, for our graphics card, we are truly limited here with the budget, so I don't want to select an ordinary GTX 1650 because that's a slow card. And we don't want to pick the RX 6500 XT as well because we are running a PCIe 3.0 system, which wouldn't work well for that card. And the Mountain Dew 1660 Super is available for $199, but the shipping is too slow as it's sourced from China and you probably wouldn't be able to get this one before Christmas. So what we've selected in here is this one, the MSI Gaming GTX 1650 Super. So not your ordinary 1650, but the refresh version, which performs way better. It's priced at $190 with not so much stock left. So if you are one of the first people who is watching this video, this is a deal right here. Just post this in your cart right now and check it out. We wouldn't have much power requirements in this build, so we'll go with our trusty Enermax Cyberbron 500 watts. Yes, boys, for those who are not familiar or haven't heard from our PC specs guide, Enermax is one of the OG power supply makers, and this one's priced at $38. A+ bronze with 5-year warranty. What's not to like, right? Definitely bag this one, and I also like how it comes with a flat black cable. This just makes the build look neat. For the case, we are just going with the cheapest, decent looking case, and what we picked is the GameDeals gaming case for $44. It has some RGB and comes with one fan at the back. And oh, look at that one. It has an ARGB LED strip which can be synced with our motherboard, so that's pretty cool. All for $44, so we'll definitely take this one. Normally we would be looking for a case with a mesh front and has more extra fans, but because we are going on a really budget new build, this will have to do. I mean, it's $44, boys. That's definitely a deal. Overall, we now have a decent 6-core 12-thread build with an A520 chipset motherboard, 16GB of DDR4 RAM with a solid GTX 1650 Super. Obviously this wouldn't be the fastest given the budget that we're working here, but it's decent enough for competitive games. In Fortnite, this will be decent on performance mode. In Apex Legends, you'll probably have to tone down settings, and of course for less demanding games like CSGO, Dota and Valorant, this will be fine. Warzone will be a challenge though for this build. Even with FSR, it can run 60 FPS, but if you really want to be competitive, you probably have to increase your budget to get more relative performance. Now our build here totals to about $550, and that's amazing. For upgrade pathway, these are probably the ones I suggest you get in the future. Just slot in a better Ryzen processor and put in a beefier GPU or graphics card for more FPS output, and you'll be fine. And as always boys, all product links are in the description. Now I'll be doing another $800 build for this month before Christmas, so if you don't want to miss out on that one, click the subscribe button and I'll see you guys over there.